With breaking news from Virginia Beach, where we're told there has been mayhem overnight at the Oceanfront, including 2 shootings and 1 stabbing. Right now, we have a business owner on the phone, Rick Kowalowicz, on the phone. He is with RK Surf Shop, which is at, I believe, 16th and Pacific. Rick, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rick, it's been a busy night down there. Tell me when you first got wind of things going on, what you heard and where at in location. You are at 16th and Pacific, right?
Yes.
Okay, Rick, what happened and what time did things start going?
Well, it sort of got early in the afternoon. It was around 2 or 3 in the afternoon when I first got a couple calls from neighbors and stuff. There was some stuff going on the oceanfront. I was down at the Chicks Beach area at the time. I actually headed back to the oceanfront around 7 o'clock and to see large groups of people everywhere. But it wasn't until about 10 o'clock or 10:30 when things started getting really ugly.
Yeah, and Rick, you said you heard significant shots fired. Tell me about that.
Within an hour period, we heard at least 3 or 4 sets of shots fired. People running, one point, several hundred people coming through our property, and it was, I mean, you look, I experienced this back in 88, 89, and it was about the same magnitude. This beach right now, there's trash everywhere. I mean, it's just horrific. It's like one word from a city worker basically describes it the best: unbelievable. And I want to say something. The City of Virginia Beach Police Department, they did a wonderful job under the circumstances they were given. I mean, they were in a no-win situation. I mean, you know, it's getting out of control at the oceanfront, and it's time that people stop talking about it and start doing something about it. This has been an ongoing problem, and, you know, everybody wants to put their head in the sand and do nothing about it. I ran for office because of it, and, you know, I just, it's unbelievable to me. Unbelievable.
Rick, what is the situation right now? Are there still people out and about? I mean, I spoke to you a little bit earlier. You said things were calming down a little bit.
Yeah, there's still some people milling around, but it's basically it's a night and day difference compared to what it was. But yeah, it's other than cleanup crews everywhere cleaning up a disaster, it's pretty calmed down pretty much.
And when you talk about trashing Atlantic Avenue, can you be a little more specific? I mean, what is there a lot of litter on the street there, or what exactly are you seeing?
It literally looks like somebody took their trash cans from the house and just threw it all over the neighborhood. I mean, there's trash everywhere from Atlantic Avenue to Pacific Avenue. You've got multiple crews of Virginia Beach workers out there cleaning up, doing the best they can. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, I live out here. I've been in business here for a long time, and I can't imagine people disrespecting the city so much as we've been disrespected again.
All right, Rick, thank you very much for taking the time to join us. We also have 10 on your side's Jason Marks down at the Oceanfront, and he joins us now. Jason, what are you seeing?
Yeah, we're at 27th and Atlantic. Fire crews are out here. What they're doing actually is this is the end of where the last shooting was of the night, and the fire crews are out here merely for the fact that they're spraying down the concrete where whoever was shot was bleeding onto the concrete. So obviously the crews are out here spraying down. The investigation into this last shooting is done. That fire crew is just about to be done too also. Now let me take you back a little bit and show you some video from what things looked like earlier tonight. And here's what we're being told by Virginia Beach Police. Obviously they had a lot of youngsters down here, a lot of young people, college-age student. They had a big African-American fraternity and sorority event going down here, and we're talking about tens of thousands of people down here. Police say that between the hours of 6 and 4 a.m., 6 p.m. and 4 a.m., they had 300 calls for service here in the Virginia Beach oceanfront area. That's an awful lot, so officers were racing all over the place. We had 3 shootings during that time. We had one at 27th and Atlantic, one at 20th and Atlantic, and one in the 300 block of 34th Street. All are believed to be non-life-threatening injuries. All have been investigated during the hour. We also had 2 stabbings here at the oceanfront, one at 17th in the Dairy Queen parking lot, and also at 25th and Atlantic. We also had 3 armed robberies, and also there was calls for people shooting in the air. We're told that they made 1 arrest and those calls. So obviously a lot going on here. They had to block Atlantic Avenue off for a short amount of time as the police investigated. I mean, take a look over here and you can see, I mean, we still have in this trash can here, we still have crime scene tape, fresh crime scene tape. So obviously police were very busy. They finally got control of it. I talked to one officer on the phone a short time ago, and they said they had so many officers down here, but they were just outnumbered. We know that businesses, you just heard Rick talking about it a second ago, businesses were just forced to shut down early last night just for fear that there were so many people around. So obviously this is something that was a very much developing situation throughout the overnight hours. As you can look down Atlantic Avenue right now, it is clear. We have seen crews going and picking up some of that trash that Rick just mentioned, but everything is clear right now. Everything is calmed down. Obviously, today's a new day. Beach Police will be back out again in full force. But that's, I mean, 300 calls in just about 8 hours. That's an awful lot for Virginia Beach to handle, guys.
Jason, let me ask you this. You guys just arrived on the scene down there. Was there any problem with access? Have police closed off any of the roads? Or, I mean, obviously in that area where they're working, that's closed down. But what about that? How is access getting into where you are now, Jason?
Art, no problem getting down here for us. We came through the 264 right into the, the main drag there. No problem. We did hear rumors that they might have closed that access for a little while. We do know definitely that they closed a huge portion of Atlantic Avenue between 16th and 23rd for a while as they went ahead and investigated all of these events that were going on all at the same time. One other thing, let me add, none of these events were connected as far as retaliation shootings. Police do not believe, or stabbings, police do not believe that they were connected. And as I step out of the way, real quick, we talked about that trash. You can see the sweeper right here finally getting to work. Obviously they could not even get to work because much of it for most of the night was a crime scene. So you can see they're trying to clean up all the trash that was left behind also.